Yeah, oh, what's good? YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and I rarely ever go live, just impromptu without planning it. Usually chilling at the job at a desk or something, but I'm chilling with a day off outside in the backyard. See the gold and everything. Barbecuing. Probably can't see that. Barbecuing. So I was like, why not drop a video? Have a seat and drop a video. But this video is about being real with yourself. When you looking down at your roster and it's about where you position yourself. Are you on top of the standings where you can do some risky moves? You at the bottom of the standings where you got to win now. It's all about handling your business. Not being stagnant. So you got the team like the Ravens. Someone like Lamar should be on your radar if your quarterback is shaky and you're on top of the standings. Lamar got Lamar played his hardest game at the beginning of the season. Lamar once he come back, it's gonna be smooth sailings for him. Like he have some very winnable games going forward. He should win most of his games with ease. Um, and then you have someone like Swift, and I own a lot of Swift, but on the teams that I have a high record on, I need to sell Swift. Like Swift gonna be good for you for the next what 5 6 weeks. It's just that his playoff schedule is nasty. It's nasty, So if you are on top, I would package that because that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get on my computer. I was just looking. I was like, all right, my teams that I'm on top of the standings, I gotta grab him, grab another mid-tier player, and go after a high-tier player. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to find high-tier players. Maybe those, that's on injury or something like that. Maybe I can go after Murray Hampton. Like I've been trying to get Murray Hampton off the team, Murray Hampton, but people remember what Omarion Hampton was doing for them, but don't realize how long it's gonna take for them to come back. For him to come back, like it's not projecting that dude to come back until like 6 weeks. So maybe I can package that for Omarion Hampton. I'm really not a fan of trading with hurt players, or I can package that. Either I can just give them straight up for that, or maybe get that in another player, or package that and go higher. I'm all about the 2 for 1. Me getting the one. Me packaging two and me getting the one. I think the 3 for 1 is just, I don't know. I never see too many people fall for that. Don't come to me with three players. Why? I'm not about to start the three players you gave me in my lineup. It ain't no way. But sometimes I'll be a fool and send a bad team three players. Hey, but yeah. So it's all about not being stagnant. Even if you're on top or at the bottom. Like your team got to be super loaded for you not to be, and even if it's loaded from top to bottom, what you need to be doing, consolidating your talents. You consolidate your talent. I done made some questionable trades trying to consolidate my talent. One of the trades I made, this was right before that Scatterboo game. Right before that Scatterboo had that like 3 touchdown games. I gave up Scatterboo and Javante Williams for Gibbs. Real questionable, huh? Because the next week Scatterboo went crazy. I think Williams had a good game. So I'm looking like, Look, I'm getting top tier talent, but I'm like, But now a couple weeks that passed, it ain't looking bad at all. Gibbs ended up breaking out, having one of his best games this season, and I think Scatterboo did okay, but Williams didn't score much. So all you can do is trust the process at that time, man. The process might not always look gravy, It might not always look gravy and you know, but if you got a process and you trust it, then usually it'll work out for you. And even when it don't, you not upset because you understood what you was trying to do. And sometimes it don't work out like that. This fantasy football, you know, 1 plus 1 don't always equal 2. It don't always go the way you want it, you know. So even if you just draft the best team, you could draft the best team and still not make it to the championship because of injuries. So, but that's all I wanted to share with you guys. You know, go out there. You know, one thing I love to do because I like to play on Yahoo. I know a lot of people love them some sleeper, and I play on both of the platforms. But on Yahoo, you can go click on the player, and it'll show you, you know, the rankings of the teams that they play later on. So, like I was talking about with Swift, you'll see red. You see nothing but red for the playoffs. And with someone like Lamar, like going into the playoffs or the playoff start, do play Cincinnati twice. So you need to looking for that. Them teams that player that got them green for the playoff. Hey, put them on your to target list. You know, and guess what? The first thing I do, I be going for the people at the bottom half of the standings. I'm going to try to will and deal with the people at the bottom of the standings. I'm not trying to go to the top of the standings dealing with why they don't need to trade. Like the people at the bottom of the standings need to make a move. Now some are stubborn, but they need to make a move. They need to make a change, and they are more desperate and more willing to part with their players and make a change than the people on top. So don't be fixated on a certain player. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. My first time going live from a phone on here, so I hope it turned out well. Peace.